Well, I just made a video about how to replace that heating element, and I figured, well, I may as well make one to show how to take everything off to get to it and to test it. So, first, there was a screw here and here on the back side of the top plate. So, right in the back. And this top plate slid back just a little bit, and your normal dial thing with your power, it just popped right into these tabs across the top. Pretty easy to get those off. Just kind of popped out of there, and there was just two plugs for that control panel. And then there was 1, 2, 3, 4 screws there that went into this front plate. And then you open the door, and there's a screw there with a washer and a screw there with a washer. And then it also has these tabs that you push down. So once you push these tabs down, it folds back and then lifts out of those two tabs. And then this plug is holding it, which I was looking for some type of retainer. It literally just pulls out. So I didn't want to break it, so I was being, easy with it. Yeah, you just pull the thing out. And then once you get that off, there's this stand. There was this stand right, you can see where it's clean, So there was 2 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. They went right there, which the back ones were kind of a pain in the butt. And then this whole assembly, just like that, sat on top of this stand. Unfortunately, you have to take this out of there to get this thing to drop down to then fit through this hole. So I did have to unplug this to get the wires to clear, so that way I could just bring them out here. And which I tested the stuff from the back. I thought it was a little easier. You can see the hole through there. I just kind of laid it down on its face. I was able to stick my voltmeter in here. And what I did, well, these spade connectors normally go through here. But obviously I'm replacing this. I'm kind of like mid-replacing doing this. But these spade connectors, I just went with a voltmeter to the continuity to test continuity through this coil here. And I did not have it. A good coil will obviously have no breaks and good continuity through both sides. So that's why this is getting replaced. You also test these for continuity, which both of these tested good. I think this is the thermal sensor. And I don't remember what that is. But anyway, you test it by continuity. I think one last thing, I took a pencil tip to get these spade connectors off. You can see that they were locked on pretty good. And then, yeah, so once I get this thing replaced, you just do the reverse order of everything, and it really wasn't too bad. You really don't need a repair technician to come out for something like this. I just literally had a Phillips screwdriver, a little stubby. I also had a longer one, so a couple of Phillips screwdrivers, a pair of pliers, a meter that you can get at Harbor Freight for like $10. This is obviously a little nicer one, but And then I think, obviously, a flashlight. And that was it. Maybe one flathead for a couple of things. But it's a pretty easy job. I mean, I probably had this thing apart, and it's my first time doing it in maybe 20 minutes. I think I'll have this thing repaired in under an hour altogether. And yeah, so hopefully this video helps you. And yeah, you guys hopefully can get her fixed. Have a good one.